Welcome to the forecast. To my right, AP18 himself, Alex. How you doing?
Hello, everybody.
And across read, G-Dub himself, Garrett. How you doing?
Doing good.
My name is Marvin. It's the Wednesday Comics Forecast. We're telling you the comic books coming out for June 5th, 2019. First up here, Image Comics. As always, is it enough? It's not in alphabetical order anymore, but it's weird that Image is always first. Like, who made that decision? Because Boom's not first. Boom would have been first.
Boom would have been
They
first.
used to.
But I think they do.
They used to.
They must do. Well, yeah, you're right. They used to. But I thought it used to be then what came out with the most books, but Image obviously isn't it. That'd be Marvel.
Wow. Yeah.
Well, I don't know.
Birthright, number 36, Joshua Williamson, Andrea Bresson, Andriano Lucas. Alex, what do we think of the Birthright book?
Love this book. This book is amazing. I know that both you and I think Garrett were going to read it or have at least the first book or two of it.
Yeah, I got the first two trades.
Hop on that book. At least get caught up. Read on Hoopla, whatever you have to do. Read this book because it is just so good. What a way to bring a mythological place back into the real world and kind of see what kind of shit happens. It's good. I love this book.
Criminal number 5, Ed Brubaker, Sean Phillips, and Jacob Phillips. Start of a new story arc. Dan Faraday, a private detective and skip tracer, comes to a town looking for a dangerous woman. This issue begins the long and windy tale of the summer of 88. What?
Do you want that on?
Yeah. Summer of 88, the story of the last days of Teague Lawless. As always, Criminal contains back page art and articles only found in single issues. What do we think, Garrett, Criminal?
You know, I have read now. I've read
that's right.
Coward, and I've read the second volume, Lawless, which Lawless was amazing.
Mm-hmm.
It was so good. Damn. They don't really talk much about T. Lawless's death in that book. I mean, yes, there's characters involved from that storyline, but I think it was more talked about in Coward, and that what's-his-face says that he's the one that did it. From what I know. Leo. So I mean, obviously this is kind of the biggest story point in every single criminal story, that there's something huge that went down with Teague Lawless's death. So I am interested to see what that is, and hopefully, like, as this arc progresses, I'll be reading some of the graphic novels to catch up, so that way it's kind of this cool, well-rounded story for me, you know, for my first time reading through these.
Are you going to apologize to me and Alex now?
Well, what?
You said there was no way that second volume was as good as the first one.
I said it's going to be tough, but yes, you're right. I'm wrong.
I'll take that apology.
It's not an apology.
It
It's more like a half measure.
Well, I'll take that.
I accept the fact that you guys are right, but I'm not going to say
It was good, though.
Man Eaters number 9, Chelsea Kane, Kate Nazemic, Leah Martyriak. Mothers Are Magic, introducing our new artist, Elise McCall, launching in New York, and featuring a special Tampon Woman and Maxi Pad Girl team-up. That's right, also unicorns and middle schoolers. Alex, what do we think about the Man-Eater?
So did you guys read the last issue, or at least look through it?
Very disappointed.
I kind of enjoyed it for the fact it was one of those. It's like a source book again.
Another source book, but so basically what this had like a board game. You could be a tampon, you could be a human, or you could be a werepanther or whatever. And basically, they legit give you game pieces in the comic book to create, like, to play this board game. No.
Wait, you have to cut them out?
Yeah, you got to come out. They have perforations and stuff.
And so the cards. You almost need to get one of each. You needed to get two so you could have it. Right. Then you had to get a third one just so you had a complete unruined issue.
And then in the middle, it very much was like a source book, minus the fact that it was just about that board game.
It was just like a magazine. That's really what it was.
Here's but full of ads.
Yeah.
There was barely any article. There was 2 articles in there, and they reach a page, but it had nothing to do with the actual content of the story we're currently reading. So, you know, I did feel a bit more. I mean, it is interesting, and it's a lot of world building, but I don't think, like, we just had the source book 3 issues ago.
Yeah, issue 4.
So it's like, wow, there's a lot of pit stops in this book.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. This book doesn't. It had gone from being issue 1 and 2 amazing to we're getting in, and I get it's a taboo topic, it's a weird topic, but I want to get back into the main story. I want to get back into something that's exciting.
Mm-hmm. Paper Girls number 29, Brian K. Vaughan, Cliff Chang. Part 4 of the final arc. It's the final showdown between past, present, and future in this explosive penultimate issue of the series. Garrett, what do you think, Paper Girls?
Loved Paper Girls number 28. It was so cool. They do 4 narratives for each girl in different time zones that they've traveled to. I read it first, trying to read them top to bottom, left to right. But there's basically 4 rows, the entire issue of the 4 different stories. And I actually started the comic over and read each story just a row at a time.
Yep.
And it made it way more enjoyable. I get what they were trying to do, but I thought it was excellent. And I'm so excited for these last 2 issues. Again, I definitely want to read through the entire series again when it's all over. But I think as of this point right now, I am still very much into it. I just don't necessarily understand everything that's going on.
Thumbs number 1 of 5. Sean Lewis, Hayden Sherman. Brand new book from Image, new number 1. So if you want to check that out, that is the team from the series The Few. Basically, what it is that a Mark Zuckerberg-like character makes his own army of tech-obsessed teens and directs them to take on the government. So there you go. New book. It's a miniseries, 5 issues.
Nope, not for me.
Dark Horse Comics. Anything there? We have Black Hammer. Tales from Black Hammer 45. You got my back, brother.
You know it.
Jeff Lemire, Ray Fox, and Matt Kent from the world of Black Hammer comes a truly gripping tale on war and intrigue. Alex, what do we think? 45.
I am behind by 2 issues. And when I see that Ray Fox is on it, it kind of makes me wonder, is this book getting lent towards like where Ray is going to take over as the showrunner for this book?
That I'm not sure.
He's been on since issue 1, so.
Yeah, he's been like a co-writer.
On the original series even?
No, just Black Hammer 45.
No, I know he's been on that since the start.
Oh, you meant Black Hammer. No, but that's Jeff stuff.
Okay. Because that's my only concern. When I see another writer on this book, it makes me go, is he getting, crafted?
How many fucking books is Jeff Lemire doing? He needs help on one book?
No, he doesn't. Well, he doesn't need help on the one that is literally a masterpiece. I love this book. I just don't know if 45 is meeting that criteria yet. They do make mention in it in other books in the Black Hammer world, but I am behind by 2 issues, so I can't be too excited.
I think I didn't like the first issue, but it has improved. I'm all caught up on it, and I think it's good. It can be very confusing, the story they're trying to tell, but when you get certain characters like... I don't want to spoil it, but there's certain characters from the core Black Hammer book that show up in this book, and when they do, it makes the book way more exciting. The things that the characters are dealing with that are part of the Black Squadron, the Black Hammer Squadron. It is interesting because there is a little mystery involved, and they are fighting a lot of ops together. But again, I don't know, it's just not as enjoyable as I thought it'd be.
No.
DC Comics Adventures Super Sons number 11 to 12, the penultimate issue. Peter J. Tomasi, Carlos Babrita, Matt Soratello, and Dan Morrow right in the cover there. Girl, what do we think? We're coming on to the end of Super Sons.
Yeah, it's nuts. I mean, it's literally so explosive right now. There's this league of kid supervillains that are mocking the Earth's supervillains from DC Universe, and then there's all the heroes, the young heroes from DC Universe fighting. So it's kind of funny. It reminds me of like Little Gotham almost to that point. But there's just this kid, Rex Luthor is his name. He calls himself Rex Luthor, and they're all just like clones or different versions of these villains that we've known forever. I do like it, but I just wish there was more moments between John and Damian, because there's this fight been going on this entire time. And, I thought this series was going to be more about focusing on their partnership, and it's not really. It's more so focusing on like this evil group of supervillains. And
it's not about them being friends.
Right.
Okay.
And I mean, it's probably maybe the last issue, there'll be a lot more of that, but I think like it sucks because I only have 2 issues left of these two working together, and I've been reading them for years, and you kind of hope that like, hey, maybe there's going to be one more tale of them being like, hey, we're the same age, like we're going to do things as best friends, so what? But I mean, it is enjoyable. The art is amazing, and I'm excited to fly into the last 2 issues.
Nice.
I like that.
Batman 72, Tom King, Mikhail Hanine, and David Finch, The Fall and The Fallen Part 3. Alex, what do we think about this? Batman coming up here on... we say the end of Tom King's run, but it's 15 more issues, right?
Yeah.
15 issues is like 2 years, so...
It's like
that's
7
about a
months.
year. Yeah, well... No, they're not going to double ship after this year, so...
But he's done after this. It's done in 2019. At the end of 2019. That's what they said.
Well, it's June, excuse me.
Yeah.
It's June.
Oh, yeah, well, okay.
Anyway, as for the book, I honestly, unfortunately, feel like this book has kind of regressed back to what it had started out with for me. I know we're focusing on Bruce doing stuff, but it's it isn't as heartfelt as I want, and maybe that is just these specific issues. Maybe the final arc will really blow my socks. I'm like, wow, this is one of the best Batman teams I've ever read. Can't believe Tom King is off this book. It makes me sad. As of right now, I'm actually kind of looking forward to seeing who gets the book.
Yeah, I'm kind of on burnout. I got to be honest. I think it's just a constant roller coaster. There's some great issues, some poor issues. I don't really understand the story he's trying to tell. So I think it's all going to culminate in that Batman Catwoman series coming out in 2020. But yeah, as of right now, the storyline that's happening, ready for the next thing.
I don't know why you act like we don't know who's going to be on that Batman after it ends.
They haven't announced it, man.
It's obvious.
It's Bendis.
Yeah, the fucking dude, like,
The fucking dude.
he's done with his Superman thing, so he's going to want something.
I mean, he's done with the Superman thing. It just started. It's just kicking off.
I mean, it's a piece of shit not selling.
So not Superman. I can believe that.
Batman TMNT number 3, number 2 of 6 from James Tynion the 4th and Freddie Williams the 2nd. Excuse me, for Jesus. Also,
Lots of numbers.
Also, Kevin Eastman on this issue. It says Kevin Eastman in the synopsis, but not on the cover.
He's the B issue. He's the B cover.
Oh, okay.
Here's the B cover.
So how Alex House?
Have you read the first one, Garrett?
I've not.
I love this book. Like the first series was great. 2 was fine. This third one, I really do feel is going to be the strongest. We're going to be in alternate worlds, so we're going to see other things that are just almost like you want to see. And I don't want to spoil anything because I read issue 1 and it was spectacular. I loved it so much. Cannot wait for this book to come out and for Papa P here to hold it in his hands and lick his fingers through his gloves so I don't stain my pages.
Deceased number 2 of 6 is Tom Taylor, Trevor Hairsine, Stefano Guarnaro, Linnell Francis. You were on the cover. Millions are dying every minute. But Garrett, are they big people or what's going on here?
So they're like zombies. Yeah, right. So
I mean, I got that they're zombies, but
So what's your question?
What
are there big characters that die?
Yes.
Yes. We haven't seen, per se, there's one character we know for sure that has been bitten and appears to be dead or deceased. But yes, there's going to be more that join him, especially if the character at the end of the last issue, spoilers, Batman, if he turns into a zombie, I'm sure he's got something in his belt that prevents it. But if he does turn into a zombie, how is the rest of the world not fucked?
I think I would be very disappointed if Bruce really did have I had this for my utility belt, my anti-zombie.
I think that'd be Tom Taylor like being at his best if like Batman died.
Well, that's the thing is I think you almost Bruce needs to die. Like show this what would happen if Bruce really became. In all honesty, he could be the best zombie there ever was. Maybe he's still smart, but he's a zombie.
Right.
Like that'd be great. Anyway, I agree. This was actually a very good read.
Yep, I'm excited for this issue.
Green Lantern number 8, Liam Sharp and Grant Morrison. The cover is Green Lantern, Green Arrow team reunite against the terrifying new menace on our streets, space junkies. Green Lantern teams up with Green Arrow to stop a cosmic drug cartel that's using Earth as its main distribution base. It's a brilliant homage to the team-ups of old as Morrison and Sharp do the 2019 version of a story we can only call Space Junkies. If you look at the cover, it is homage to the iconic Green Lantern and Green Arrow cover where Roy is shooting up, but instead we got Octopus. So, all right. Made me laugh. So much that I just tweeted it out. There we go. Alex, what do you think? Green Lantern.
You know what? Green Lantern has been one of those surprising books for me. I am not caught up on the last issue, which I don't think really matters.
No, it was pretty great.
I mean, it may be great, but I'm just saying we're getting into a new arc, so eventually it will matter. Anyway, I'm excited to be a part of the Green Lantern Corps. I'm gonna say I'm part of the team. Morrison is one of those writers I don't know a lot about. I haven't read enough of his things to love him as much as you guys do. But if half of his things are as good as this, and Sharp's art may be the best I've seen. Yeah, he is the best artist to do a big, blown-out space scene. Great. It's beautiful.
Thank God we're getting some Emerald Knights back because that is awesome. Green Arrow, Green Lantern team up. Hell yeah.
Shazam number 6, Jeff Johnsdale, Ego Sham. What do we think of the Shazam series, Garrett?
I like Shazam a lot. This story in Kid Funland, whatever it's called, I can't remember what the land they're stuck in. Well, all the Shazam siblings are stuck all over different magical lands. I think we're getting close to the climax of this arc. I can't remember anyone's names.
At the last issue, we saw Black Adam.
Yeah, Black Adam's coming in to take on Billy Batson. But when he shows up, it's like he's an adult. So I don't think the townsfolk of Munchkin Land is going to... See, it's ready for this arc to be done. I think this is the finale of the arc. Maybe there's one more issue. But I do like the Shazam family. I do like that they're working together, get out of this like weird slavery.
The seven realms of wherever they're at, where we're getting a War of the Realms kind of thing. Not really, but everyone's different places for the most part. I really enjoyed this. I'm not quite burnt out yet.
I'm not burnt out.
I actually want to see a little bit more of these other places.
Right.
I actually want to see, I know Monster World is closed off. It's like fucking open that door.
It'd be nice if they were going to each one as part of a big story instead of, oh, we all got separated because we got pushed through teleportation doors and now we're...
It'd be fun to see a big quest.
Right. So we'll see what happens. Obviously, Black Adam and Shazam being in the same room together isn't usually a good mixture, so something's going to happen, and maybe the mayor of Munchkin Town, who's an evil little douchebag, will... I don't know.
Who knows? Maybe we'll see Black Adam go, "You're not worthy." Snap his neck. Holy crap. And he runs Munchkin Land.
Yep. Bye, little evil Munchkin.
Young Justice, number 6. You still get it?
Yep.
Brian Michael Bendis, Elena Casagrande. What do we think about the Young Justice team?
It's so good. Patrick Gleason's art is incredible. The story, it touches on some heroes that I haven't seen in a while, most being like Connor Kent. It's fun to see what he's been up to since New 52, basically. Little different take on the character, but it is a fun read, and I'm a little worried for when Patrick Gleason leaves this book. I don't know if the series is going to end, or there'll probably be a new artist or whatnot. So
there's a new artist in this issue.
On this issue, exactly.
Yeah, Elena Casagrande. That's what I said.
Oh, that's right. I'm going to read it, and if it's crap, I'm going to drop it. But I don't think it will be. I think Bendis really knows these characters, and he's someone I do trust that does a lot of research into the characters that he writes, so I'm excited.
I still can't give you confirmation because Man of Steel was shit.
Who does he not?
Man of shit. That's what
I know, but he was just doing Easter egg
and super shit. Who wants to read that garbage? I'll give you Action Comics. I haven't read it, but I'm sure it's fine.
Dude, so good.
And I've read other Bendis things. They're great, but there are just some things that lately I feel like he's turning the pages and skipping some.
Well, I think there's some things that Dan DiDio and Jim Lee are shoving their arms up his ass, like write this.
Anyway.
Marvel Comics Black Cat number 1. This is Jed McKay and Trevor Foreman spinning out of the pages of Amazing Spider-Man, an all-new ongoing series.
What? It's
Alex,
ongoing?
what do we think? Yeah, it's an ongoing.
Really? Shit. I thought it was a 6-issue run. I'm excited to get it. I love Black Cat actually in Amazing Spider-Man right now. She isn't such a worthless bad guy. Most of the time she kind of stabs everybody in the back just to get what she wants. And who knows? Maybe that's what's going to happen. I'm not caught up on Amazing Spider-Man. Who knows what this book might be? She may be the Kingpin of New York and goes and beats the shit out of Kingpin. That'd be sweet. I would love to see Fisk get demoted as mayor. But I don't know what to expect from this. But I'm also excited to get into it. It's kind of like getting Black Cat, or not Black Cat. It's like getting Catwoman from DC. A character that I really do like, and I just have to see if they can handle the reins with her or not.
All right. Guardians of the Galaxy Annual number 1. Al Ewing, Donny Cates, and more. Abraham Mustafo, Giuseppe Camicoli. Garrett, what do we think an annual of Guardians of the Galaxy? Since the Black Order's attack on the galaxy's greatest defenders, the cosmos has been without its heroes. Find out what really happened to Nova, Kazar, Adam Warlock, and Darkhawk, and who's the better to tell the story than Cosmo, the space dog?
Yes, I've seen who the creative teams are. I saw this book's going to be narrated by Cosmo the dog. Hell fucking yeah.
Please don't. I don't want there to be any words. I just want it to be dog emojis.
Yeah. Cosmo, who should be on the Guardians of the Galaxy book. Yeah, I'm definitely getting this, and I'm super excited.
Maybe he'll be the leader. He'll take over Groot to be Captain Cosmo. I would fucking get that book right now.
Every planet he goes on, he pees on, and it's like, this is mine, bitch.
Awesome.
Incredible Hulk Last Call #1. Peter David, Dal known. So there's a new #1 by the legend himself, Peter David. If anyone wants to get that. It doesn't say if it's been here or not.
I think
it's a reprint, isn't it?
Oh, is it? I thought it was a 6 count.
Or retelling.
This is now the pair return to incredible collaboration for a special oversized also one-shot issue. Oh yeah, no. It's they're back and they're just doing one shot. So there you go. Savage Avengers, Jerry Dugan, Matt DiDetto, David Finch. Alex, you get this book?
I do, but I haven't read it. Have you read
Savage
it?
Avengers?
I've read #1.
Was it good?
It was great.
Okay.
Came out like 2.5 months ago, so I'm like, where has...
Okay, good. It was. I'm like,
It's
why am I
been
so
a long
behind?
time. So I'm surprised. I thought, like, are they not doing this anymore? But I did enjoy Savage Avengers #1. They don't really explain Wolverine that good. But I think at this point we're not going to get an origin for why Wolverine's back.
Who gives a shit?
So whatever at this point. But he was great in this story.
It's what? Punisher, Elektra, Brother Voodoo, Wolverine, Conan, and Venom, right?
Yeah, I would say Elektra and Venom are the only two that haven't shown up yet.
What the fuck did you just say? About when this book came out?
This is a month
Felt
ago.
like 2 months ago.
No, it came out on May 1st. It's June.
It feels like a month and a half.
Okay, fine. A month. It feels like a long time.
I feel like I just read it on the
Really?
forecast. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm wrong. A month. Still, it seems like a long time.
Hey, who cares? Wolverine's in this book. Punisher's in this book. Every character. This is
The cover has,
I know,
since you guys can't see the cover, it's Wolverine fighting Conan the Barbarian.
Right.
Who gives a shit?
And they kind of
By the way, that
butt
book is
heads.
great. Conan is great.
Conan?
Yeah.
Which one? The one by
Savage?
Jason Aaron?
Jason Aaron?
Yeah, Jason Aaron one.
Jerry
Barf.
Dugan?
No, actually, I forgot that Dugan was doing this book. That makes me excited.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Jerry
And
Dugan's
Deodato.
art. Deodato Jr.'s art is incredible. Yep. But yeah, there's a cult that they slit their throats and their blood feeds this demon and they have to fight it. I mean, I don't know. It's all coming together, but this cult's kind of weird. They sacrifice powerful beings to it, to this
weird.
deity. And yeah, I'm sure that's what's going to bring all these Avengers together.
Beans make beanstalks?
Sell 'em some
Here we go.
cows.
War
I
Realm
don't know.
#5 of 6. Jason Aaron, Russell Dodderman, and Arthur Adams on the cover. What do you guys think about the War of the Realms?
It's a good book. I mean, you know what? I think Garrett and I have talked about before, and I don't know if Marvin's even reading this book. Probably not. Just throwing it out there. This is actually one of the better events that have been coming out of Marvel Comics in a long time.
See, if Jason Aaron was writing this, like he was writing his new volume of Thor,
Yeah.
The new volume of Thor should be written like War of the Realms has been written because it is amazing. I'm just kind of like, God, why couldn't I would have stayed on Thor if it was so good, but it's just so wordy and boring.
There are times I still want to get back into Thor, and I realize that's actually what Conan the Barbarian is going to be for the time being. It's just my godly guy who beats the shit out of everything.
Right. But War of the Realms is great. I can't believe it's the second to last issue already, but I think there's going to be many things are changing, and the ending of the last issue was sad but epic. With
Yes. Okay, I had to think here.
Buffy the Vampire Slayer #5. Jordi Belair, David Lopez, Raul Angaldo. Are you still getting this?
Yep.
After the shocking events of issue 4, the Scooby Gang tries to recover and deal with a new threat that's arising within the very halls of Sunnydale High itself.
Scooby Gang, is that what they call
They
themselves?
call themselves, yeah.
Lame.
Yeah, the end of issue 4, I was super shocked, and honestly don't know how the book's going to go going forward, but it seems like there's going to be some way to deal with the sorrow and the pain that happened from last issue. Are you caught up?
I thought I was. I don't remember what happened. You might have to spoil it for me.
Maybe it was Xander. He got bit by not by Angel, but by Spike's girlfriend.
Why don't I remember that?
Not
I know.
Anya,
I know. I
but
read it.
Drea or whatever.
I know. I read it, but
Yeah.
anyway.
Anyway, Xander's a vampire now, and so there's a race in Angel and Buffy for different reasons to get this amulet that can turn a magical being back to mortal. So, or alien being, vampire being.
More magic beans?
Yes. So, yeah, I'm excited for it. Is Dan Morris still on this book, right? You just said that?
No.
No, not on this
Dropping it.
issue. Uh-oh. Yeah.
I'm getting issue 5. If issue 6 he's not back on, I'm dropping
David
this.
Lopez.
Wow.
Although Lopez is pretty good.
Yeah,
isn't he?
Lopez I like.
Lopez is good.
What do you guys think, Alex? What looks to be your pick?
This is why I like to look at my phone, is so I know what book to look at, what I like.
Well, which one jumped out at you that you remember? This is the real test.
The one I haven't read yet.
Actually, this book looks pretty good, Buffy. So
It's good, but that wouldn't be my pick.
I know, but I mean the David Lopez art.
Oh, it does look really good.
Looks good.
What was in Image? Sorry, I want to know what was in the Image books.
Criminal.
No, I know what it is. Birthright 36.
Birthright number 36.
That would be my pick.
There you go. That's his pick right there. Accurate.
War of the Realms number 5.
War of the Realms number 5 of 6. That's the penultimate issue, and he's ready to see Jason Aaron and Russell Dodderman take it home. I'm going to go with, instead of the near the end, I'm going to go to a news story article, Criminal number 5. That's Ed Brubaker, Sean Phillips. It's been great so far. Reinvigorated, I'm going to say my love for not only that series, but everything in my life, yes. I'm looking forward to it and see. Now, Alex, I didn't go outside today, so I don't know. Was it nice outside today?
It was hot. It was warm.
Yesterday was nice. Yesterday was very nice. But we had some days of rain and very cold, and then next day it was super hot. So what do we see this week?
This is called South Dakota. That's where we live. It can be cold and then hot the next day. It's ridiculous.
Never like that, though.
That's how most people get sick.
Never like that.
Oh, I don't
Not
know.
in May.
Well, guess what? This is the new February. Shit happens.
I know. You know,
it snowed back over in Rapid City just last week.
I'm starting to think this climate
6 inches of snow
might be happening.
Yeah, it's kind of scary.
I'm starting to think we might be fucking down here.
See a meteorite come from the ground.
You know,
from the ground, not even from the sky.
mile wide tornadoes all over the country. You know,
holy shit,
something might be happening. So
yeah.
I say, to be fair, I don't even want to complain because everyone else is getting the crap kicked out of them. At least we've only had some weird weather patterns.
Right. As far as the potholes, they were filled, but because of all the water, they have now reopened. So we can't be to blame for that. You got to blame Mother Nature. And other than that, it will be a good week to get some comics. But you got time to grab that coffee, roll into that shop. Otherwise, get up and at 12:01 a.m., click buy now, and you're good to go.
Looking at the Weather Channel, and Alex, ironically, I said that it was like rainy and hot. This upcoming week until next Tuesday.
Don't say rain. Don't say rain. Don't say rain.
Sunny one day. The next day, rain. Sunny, rain, sunny, rain. Literally every other day is gonna rain.
Every day you're gonna be mowing.
So it's gonna fucking rain. Yeah, you're gonna have to mow. It's gonna rain, and then it's gonna sun, and then rain, and it's sun.
So I want to make a killing selling thigh high rain boots or knee high rain boots because
I literally thought about that the other day when I got in my car and my shoes were all wet. I was like, I should buy waterproof boots.
Yeah, exactly. Because the fucking in the backsplash of the mud gets to your chest.
Backsplash of the mud. That's what I call my new band. Come see us play. We're playing in Edna, Minnesota. Crowd of 50. That's the biggest crowd.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good.
Yeah, it's a bunch of old people, but we'll rock the house. Thank you for listening to the show. Make sure to go to WednesdayComics.com. There's on the left-hand side ways you can subscribe to the show. Make sure you show your friends that also. And go to our YouTube page. See the gauntlet with Garrett and Alex as they decide whether or not to snap the world out of existence, but the comics keep them from killing everybody. So for Wednesday Comics, I've been Marvin.
I'm Alex.
I'm Garrett.
Hey, everyone. Keep reading those books.